Waqas, you bring up some really good points there. I think one of the things that we've been looking at here over at Futurum Group is really thinking about how are organizations measuring the success of AI. And that's ultimately about driving business outcomes. You cannot drive solid business outcomes unless you have all of those elements that you were just mentioning there. But chief among them is that trust that if you're using an AI system, that the data is valid, it is up to date, and it is relevant for the situation or problem that you're trying to address. I think one of the things that we encounter a lot of times with AI is you might be able to query a data point. It might be factually correct, but it may not be relevant to the scenario that you're trying to solve. So I think that that's one of the sort of big stumbling blocks around this. We've seen all the data out there in terms of the number of pilots that are stalled around AI. It really does go back to understanding and making sure that the data that is being surfaced through AI is accurate, relevant, and up to date.
Exactly. And we see examples of this in lots of solutions that our customers are trying to put in place. So I'll give you two real world examples. We have a large financial services customer who want to automate and AI enable their data for document and loan processing in the financial space. Well, guess what? That document set is all over the place. And the solution is not to simply put that into a single location because you lose all your controls, your visibility, your tracking, and everything. So that's where we provide solutions in the content management space, where first of all, it ensures that you can properly catalog and organize your data while conforming to your own guardrails and processes and access management, and also define the ontologies in that data. What data is useful in what context? And that's not a SQL lookup. You don't just say, help me process this loan application and here is all the documentation set that's available. No, you need to be able to draw relationships, which clients and which users have what type of information, how to put this together, and who can see it. And building the tree of related information is where we can enable both feeding the right context to the large language model and ensure that we don't have leakage of security or sensitive information.